sasheri asisafuni ububonakala asisafuyi ubungola sefuni nyani yethu leo sifula uboshala kasithetha ngoku amazwi yethu anzima kuba athetha ngenhliziyo hayi ndetshesha ndiyayithanda indlela ondijonga ngayo ngoku ngolwazi hayi mola ngazeleyo uthando lwethu alupheli lutshintsha akusoloko kulula kodwa kuhlala uthando lwethu lukhule obuhamba bexesha ukuba besingazi yonke into ekuqaleni mhlawumbi sasingoyika kodwa namhlanje liyabulela ngokukhula andikuthandi njengamakhambili kuphela ndikuthanda ngobunzulu babumbi ngenxa yokuba uthando lwethu luphile.
1 2 1 2. Good morning. Mic check. 1 2. Bafana check. Bafana check. South Africa 1 2 check. Bafana check. Mic check. All right. Congratulations, South Africa. The Kengli is bullish. Let's give W's to Bafana. The Kengli is bullish. There's quite a very good lesson to learn from Bafana. Very, very good one. Very, very good one. I see. W's for Bafana. Please don't be jealous here. Celebrate Bafana qualifying. And we go Bafana. We go. The story of Bafana is like of that individual who has been put an X on. Like X, you can't make it. X, you can't qualify. X, you cannot survive. And then boom, you went and qualified. So this year is a very, very strong move. And don't underestimate Bafana. Bafana can actually win the World Cup. You don't take these people light. The fact that they qualified, my friend, is not a joke. For them to be mingling with the big boys there, it is actually making them big boys. What makes you think Bafana Bafana is not big boys? Why are you so much disrespectful to Bafana Bafana? What makes you think Bafana Bafana is small, whereas Bafana Bafana is qualified? Why? Why do you behave like that? Celebrate Bafana Bafana and let's go. And you know the tension. People busy saying they are not going to make it. You don't understand. Some were saying, no, we cannot support South Africans, blah, blah, blah. You don't understand. God is still God. There we go. South Africa is rising. May South Africa win again. May it win. There we go. After, when they lost, it's just like when you lose a trade, then you begin to say you are a failure, you are not going to make it. And then you stop being committed, you stop waking up. When you lose yesterday, you don't watch anything to do with trading again, simply because you lost yesterday. My friend, it's not over. The World Cup is still on. The prize is fought for. You don't give up. You don't backslide. You look back and you're like, nah, this is not for me because of one loss. One mistake of you over leveraging or taking a losing trade that particular day does not make you a loser. This is the word of the day. I think it's enough. All right. Good morning, everyone. Let's begin with prayer. Our day starts with prayer and we move forward. Let's pray. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Lord, we thank you for this wonderful day. It is yet another day that you have made, my Lord. We pray that you open doors and gates for us and let them be light in everything that we do. Amen. All right. Who is within the chat? Good morning, sun rising. I see you, RT. It's been a while, it's a bullish marubozo. Marubozo. It's a bullish kangi, my friend. I'm telling you. Good morning, BFI FM. New day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. That's it. Rejoice and be glad in it. I love it when we say, rejoice in the Lord. I 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 say, some they say, rejoice in this house. I 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 say, rejoice. Then we say, rejoice on the stream. I 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 say, rejoice on the stream. Okay, beautiful. All right, guys, let's look into today's market. We are looking at US30 right here. Monday trade signal, as you can see, that was our sell on a Monday, melted very, very well. We're anticipating that this market would continue back down all the way to 50,991 there. Unfortunately, we only made halfway towards that movement, right? That's how this move went. And then, unfortunately, as we speak right now, if we stretch this move, yesterday, we were looking for the same cells. Those cells didn't play out. So we took an SL there on that trade. Done. Just hit our SL like a sharp knife. You see? Like sharp knife. But it was a struggle though. It didn't just push up easily. It took very, very serious pressure for it to push beyond that range. So that was a losing day yesterday. Day number 1, winning day. Day number 2, winning day. And then day number 3 of this week, losing day. So day where we were on Zoom was a losing day. Literally, it was a not trading day data, but we continued looking for those sales and those sales did not pay at all. So the market was something else. Right, let's look into today's market. Now, remember, We have broken that red zone with strength and we are sitting almost above it. That means it deactivates the selling pressure that we're expecting throughout. So what does this mean? It means now where we are sitting there, it's either way. The market could still continue going up or still decline from that zone. So undecided market is exactly what we are literally at right now, sitting at right now. For me, at this point, I would say in this scenario, at this case, I wouldn't be looking for a trade, particularly because I'm seeing the market sitting exactly at my buy TP. I don't know how, and how is this is happening like that? I don't know. The market didn't respect any level at all. It seems like the market literally, if we check, it just opened above TP, closed above TP, closed within the TP. So this one is a very confusing thing now. You begin to wonder now exactly what is going on in the markets. The markets are just very, very crazy. I mean, we expect the market to close at the CV, where it's written CV. That's where we expect the market to close from. Close at a value. Then we shall pursue a new value, a new CV. Now, the market closes at a new CV and opens at a new CV. What is wrong with this market today? What's happening? People, where are you? Let's look deeper a little bit in this market analysis. Maybe there's something that I'm not getting right. Let's count these candles very well. This bullish candle, this one, was around 10. That's how the market closed. Very, very bullish, right? And then, boom, that red candle there is 12 a.m. above our TP. How? Come on, man. Come on. Tell me how. How? Let's talk. No. We are just going to pause. Hold it. How? Mamnel Siwe, how do we open on a, close on a TP and open on a TP? And then the CV is very far from the TP. How? Let's talk. Where are my chief analysts here? Where are the mathematicians? Can we do the maths? Is the maths mathing? Hey, the billion fame club. Slazy, tell me, my friend, what's happening? What's happening with this market, that what we are seeing in front of us right now? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, my friend? What's going on? What's going on? Tell me. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's London session. Let's see what. I don't understand. There is something that I'm not understanding here. And make me understand. Not sure. I barely slept. What happened? You were watching the market the whole day. Let's talk, guys. Bonang, I'm taking notes. I looked at the data this morning and I was waiting to hear your commentary. Somebody says, explain to us, B. I am looking for you to explain this for me now. What's going on? How does... Someone said I was watching football. See this, man. Instead of watching the market, you are watching football. Yo. Are you not watching the market? You are watching football. I was sleeping. Now, let's talk. I want us to talk. Let's talk, guys. How on earth does the market open on a TP, close on a TP? Don't worry now. We are here. We are here. Let's talk. How on earth do we see such kind of a market condition today? I think this is a very, very huge sign for us to $50,991. 50,991 is very far. It's on the selling side. Remember, this one. This sell didn't arrive. From Monday is what we were pursuing. Yesterday we were also pursuing the same. And then we took from that resistance and then it got deactivated. So the selling side is not working right now. So that's a losing trade. But today we have a buy TP. Now this buy TP, the question is, why does the market close at a TP and open at a TP? Micron earnings, I see. Matthew, you have said it. Micron earnings, okay? There were earnings that came out last night at 10. Markets pushed up a lot that time, okay? But Matthew, this market moved that bullish candle, that one. Right? Now, when we check the earnings on our side based on the New York opening, it says that's where we are going. Now we have arrived. We slept there, we arrived there at the same time. We didn't even go to the CV. So I think the earnings that came out last night at 10 confused the whole entire market at all. So we are not trading this market today. It's dysfunctional. Somebody says roll over. Okay. So this is a dysfunction, guys. We can't take this. I hope this makes sense. We can't take this. Unfortunately, I just opened the chart now. I don't open the chart before I even come to the stream. I open it during stream so that I don't manipulate my mind. Now, I have to research further and give you an answer, even now during the stream. I'm telling you, because no, this thing does not make sense. It doesn't. It doesn't. So we have to either ignore this, because listen, we cannot trade like that where we move from TP to CV. This is like wearing banana shoes. Left on the right, right on the left. That's exactly what is currently happening in this chart. It's like market was flipped. It's upside down. I'm telling you. Trust me on this one. And these are the things that you will face at the end of the day. It happens, my friend. It happens. And let's literally look into the fact that these markets were affected exactly by the earnings that came out yesterday. So therefore, this here is a no-go area for us. And it means US30, I'm not touching you. I am not even touching the high. I'm not even touching the low. I'm not even touching the previous close. I want this thing to correct itself. It must correct itself by today's New York opening. That's where I can be able to go and have clarity. I hope this makes sense. Otherwise, to trade when you are confused is not good. Otherwise, to trade when things are spinning, you will spin your account as well. You understand what I mean? It's like, hey, close your eyes and drive. Bonang, take me to TP. Ha! How, Baba? How? We are not gonna do that. We are not. So exactly, guys, that's just the fairness I can come up with right now. This year is a very, 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 very bad sign for these markets of the day. And this literally means me, I am out. I am not going to touch this US30 today. I'm not going to touch it today. I will touch it during New York, maybe tomorrow. I hope this makes sense. So this thing must reset. We just go and reflip the script again, because no, things have twisted. And remember, God doesn't give us the spirit of confusion, right? So why should we run a business on the radar of confused mugus? We can't be confused mugus. And based on our movement and our strategies, it's very simple. We expect TP to be a pursuit. It's something that we should pursue on the day. So when this market like this, if I'm to be honest with you, going back to the senses of me being a prophet and being a market analyst, I will tell you that these earnings are wrong and false. Because one, it recorded what already arrives. I mean, it recorded and arrived at the same time. So recorded and arrived at the same time, it means that was a false pursuit. Now, get your notebook right now as a mathematician and understand this very, very well. Remember, when you are trading a market that is changing, and it's changing based on the net. So that net keeps changing, right? So as the net changes, you expect by the closure of the markets, that net to be wide, very wide, far away from the closure or where the market paused from. So now when the net gives the number that fluctuates, and that's why we don't chase that opened markets, right? Because it fluctuates, right? So when it gives us a number that is almost nearer to the close or almost nearer to the pause of the candle, that means we arrived. That's exactly what this thing is telling us. It is saying we have arrived, so we are not going anywhere today. So whatever we are getting right now is that the market could still be very sideways or pursue yesterday's signal. So why should we do that to ourselves? We are not going to do that to ourselves. So what we do now, we arrived, the data reported to us something that hit during that closure. So as we have arrived, so we can consolidate as we have arrived, so we can be in the same place throughout the whole day until maybe something happens. And that's what the New York opening comes. That opening will change the number, right? As soon as the number changes, it expands. And then the expansion of it is the move of the market. Danko, the chief analyst has spoken. No trade on US30. Let's come to Nasdaq. Boom, our SL was hit also yesterday. And then the earnings came. We went back into positive side. And then we are literally positive. But it hit our SL. This is a losing trade. You can see in front of us there that this is a losing trade. RT, I think that code is no longer working now. We need to change it. That code is no longer working, so we need to change it. They paused the old discount codes, particularly because of the new thing. Their system was giving people discount on $10. So they were like, no. We have to deactivate all the promo codes that we have. And particularly they might not work. So I have to contact them so that they activate my promo code and deactivate it on the classic account. All right. I hope this makes sense. All right. So we look into this Nasdaq. Our trade was a loss, but general and overall speaking, it still says we had an idea that this year was a buying zone, and that buying zone, though after hitting SL, it still got validated again. After an SL, then it got valid again. So we are above it, that our buying zone. So we are literally above that buying zone. Literally now, at this particular moment, it's still very, very difficult to trade these markets. I think these earnings, they dysfunctioned these markets. They shifted the markets. They shifted the markets. So I'm just going to make a very full research on the earnings, how they affected the markets and so forth, so that I can be able to move forward with these markets. I track markets every day, but whenever I see irregularities, I'm like, no man, this thing is not normal. And we cannot trade on an abnormal market and then we come out successful. It's not. At all. You understand? So we will see how that goes. We will see how that goes. Now, looking at Nasdaq, let me just close this thing because it's a failed trade, that one. So I cannot give myself false hope there. It hit my SL, so I'm out. And the arrows now, arrow down, arrow up. So still the market is still within that manipulative area. I think the one who is trading on a small time frame survived. If you are scalping, maybe you took these buys, they really worked for you. But now at 10 that time, some of us were not even looking at the chart anymore. Okay, so now let's try and have a proper review on this. Somebody sent me a message. talking about how they think, and let me answer you now concerning this your question. I'm going to go back again. This one says, what did he say? Check how Nasdaq abused me. Okay, sorry about that. Then the other one says, are sales on Nasdaq a bad idea? Okay, that's your question there. Are sales on Nasdaq a bad idea? Honestly speaking, these markets are very, very complicated today. We broke back into the range of around 29,748 right there. So this complex means us breaking back there, we are literally on the buying bullish side, right? If you check here, we are already in the buying bullish side, and we can literally push all the way to that zone, and that zone which is of the 23rd. And that's revisiting of a value that was not visited when we attempted to look for it here on the 23rd. On Monday, we were looking for that value, which is the previous close. And then yesterday also, we kept on holding these trades from Monday until it hit our SL and then still played out after. So this market could still revisit that value first to balance this whole equation. So at this point, I would say nullified. We cannot trade this. We can't trade it. We cannot buy there. For me, the structure is not favorable. You know why? If I buy here right now, I am exposing myself to the downside of the entire move that happened. So I have to stretch my SL to the key zone of the day. See how unfavorable this trade is. It's not favorable to me, right? So it not being favorable to me, it means I cannot take this trade. I cannot. So the risk-reward ratio there is not favorable. So, and then I don't like to take setups that are a guaranteed SL. When I say I don't like to take setups that are a guaranteed SL, there is no guarantee that today the market is obligated to move to a previous close of the 24th, the 23rd value there, which is 30,347. There's no obligation today. I mean, on the window of today's market on Nasdaq, there's nothing obligating this market to push up to that price, right? Rather, the market is obligated to fill the price of 29,092, which is the sell value. So it can't be on the right if it continues going up. It means it's doing illegal moves, right? So it doing illegal moves like that, an SL is a guarantee if I buy. I hope this makes sense. So buying there, I'm guaranteed of a loss. It's a guarantee. I'm telling you, the TP is very strong today as we speak. This sell TP is very strong. So if I buy, I am guaranteed of a loss. Now, again, where the market is sitting again, looking at the broader picture, if I sell again, it's not favorable. If I sell again, it's not favorable. Particularly because this is a delayed market that pushed back around 10 p.m. with a very serious strength. At the same time, it freezes now. It's still undecided, either to drive up or to drive down at that particular moment. Now, if I sell, I'm still exposed to the whole entire wide range of that arrow that you see finding it here on this chart. You understand? So I'm still exposed to that loss. At the same time, it could be still an SL guaranteed. Does it make sense? So we are outside our range. Listen, I said trading should be treated like a vehicle. And you are a driver. Before you take off, you check the outside surroundings. Are they favorable for me to take off? Is there no child in front of me? Is there no dog under the car? Is there no cat anyway that I can murder it? I might murder it or injure it or something. Whatever. Understand? Whatever. So at this point, when we do our mirror checking, even when you drive a car, before you overtake, you must check the mirror if there's nobody overtaking or taking the same decision that you yourself is taking. Or else, if you think you are the only one on the road, you enter the road, smash, the car will crash, then you die. That's how blown accounts come. without checking these mirrors is a problem. So now when we do mirror checking, we check our key zone was broken. Hey. And then when we check again, our key zone was left. The previous close now, this here is our trading range, and then this is where our food is. Our food is within the key zone, not outside the key zone. On daily basis, our food, my food and your food, our take profit, our money is within the range, not outside the range. So what we do outside that range, it's literally speculative and could still be a risk. You can win, that's by luck. You can lose, also that's by bad luck. So anything is possible there. But within our range, we still expect the market to respect those levels and hit our TP, because we get rewarded for knowing what we know. So now at this point, treat that market as a wild animal. You don't know this kind of a market. And this kind of a market could lead you to a very severe injury. And that injury could lead you to debt and depression. Understand? So we cannot do such a thing. We can't do such a thing. So at this point, for me, with my funded account that I'm so much protecting right now, if I find the mirror checkings are like this, well, my friend, I will wait. I will wait for the market to do what it wants to do. Whether we reach the previous close of 30,347 without me, it's okay. But during New York session, there is something that is going to be expected to be revisited, which is the magnet of the market. That's the CV. So I will wait. I will wait. I will wait. And that's where I pray for the spirit of patience. Lord, help me with the spirit of patience. Allow me, Lord, don't let me click that sell pattern in Jesus' name. Lord, I will never do that kind of a thing to myself. I will wait. I will wait. I will wait. In fact, I will close my chart and maybe, Lord, set some alerts around 30,347 there. If price reaches there, then my Lord, I can start to look for selling opportunities, my Lord. But right now, Lord, I can't do anything. I can't. Save me from self-destruction, Lord. That's how we trade. That's how we go. Lord, I don't want to take another SL again like I did yesterday. Lord, I need to recover. I need a setup that gives me high probabilities of recovery from this Nasdaq loss that I did yesterday. Lord, I can't. Then you start to talk to yourself. There's that one small devil that says, my friend, open that buy. Don't listen to your mirror. Just buy. You buy, you win, you think you are clever. But the thing is, you violated rules and you are literally gambling. And you gambling there doesn't mean you are going to continue like that for the rest of your life, right? Yes, so you must stick to what works. And all the time, be loyal to what works. Wild things, we don't follow them. Listen, taking a buy right now is like going online and meeting a stranger whom you don't even know, who doesn't even know how you are a mathematician, who says, let's buy. Then you are like, okay, sharp, my friend, let's buy. Then you're like, I won. Then you're like, okay, tomorrow I will continue doing that thing. Then you are sliced like chicken. Because markets are very loyal to the mathematics most of the times overall. Trust me on this one. So that's what I can say with this market. So at this point, there is no trade for me on Nasdaq, right? I cannot be brutalized twice, and I cannot allow myself to hit stop loss today, hit stop loss tomorrow, hit stop loss the other day. No, I'm looking for high probability setup now that will recover my loss of yesterday and make me something. Now, if I wait for this price to get here, it means now if I sell from there, this is a high probability of recovering the loss I lost yesterday and enjoying myself twice now. You get that? See that now. You see, this is a rewarding trade. If we mark the points from your SL, our SL was how many points? That was around 450 points. And then we wait for the market to push. It took us out anyway. It can go wherever it wants to go, but it's no longer favorable for us to buy. If it was something else, we could have entered low there, knowing very well that no, our buy is still valid. So we are entering. But we couldn't enter, my friend. It has already left us. So why should we then now try to force these things? Immediately after taking an SL yesterday, someone was supposed to open another buy, recover that. You see, I'm telling you. Yeah. That's why you should not have a stop loss. That's why we discourage stop losses here at BFI. Look at that. It takes you out, boom, back into your profits. Good profits. Think about it, my friend. So stop loss has always been a disadvantage. So now you cannot now say, now let me enter and continue that signal. It cannot work. So I hope I'm educating you. All of you here, I hope you are being educated. So drop some likes for, also W's for this kind of education. Please. Now, the best thing I can do today is to calculate, all right, if this market moves from where it is there, all the way to that range, how much will I be then making if I take a trade there? All the way to my TP, that is 1,260 points. Compared to the 450 that I lost yesterday, it is going to be recovered and I will make extra more on top. So I have to wait. If I lost $1,000, I'm surely making $4,000 from this move today. Simple as that. You see, that's how we position ourselves. I lost $1,000 yesterday, but today I'm surely making $4,000 from this entry. In fact, I pray that it goes up there so that I can enter right and enjoy myself. So thank you. We wait for that price to reach, recover what we lost, 450 points for a 1,200 and something. Now you can divide that by 2 and see that you are way ahead. The loss of yesterday will be recovered and today's profits will be also added into that account. Chances are you are still at the W. You are still at the up. My friend, I am looking at something here, which is the chart that I'm going to screenshot for you. This is a chart of a stream that is currently happening now. This is a chart of a stream that is currently happening now. I will share it with you like this. Do you see that this chart is not straight? It is fluctuating. Do you see? It's fluctuating. It's fluctuating. It goes deep, it goes up, it goes deep, it goes up. That's how life is. So you took a loss does not mean you are not coming here. You are currently here does not mean you are not coming here. So basically that's how it goes. So look at that. It's still growing. That's how it goes. But the problem is people are not seeing this like that. People are not seeing trading like that. All they are looking for is today must be up. I don't want anything of a fluctuation or anything like that. If I have to fluctuate today, then I'm not going to take it. Then they decline. They stop pursuing the markets and tracking them every day. Then they're like, no, I'm looking for a new strategy now. Then they go and pay Mentor John. Mentor John adds some income from their joining. And then Mentor John is positive. Is positive. They at the Mentor John, then a fluctuation happens there at Mentor John. They lose everything they had there again. They're like, hey, let me be on my own now. Then they push themselves, they decline again, like, hey, how bad is this thing? Let me try for another job or go back to that my source. But you see, now you are not learning the real move of the market. You are literally, you are caught in between the fluctuations because you are fluctuating. Some of you are like, okay, if I become a mentor also, maybe I will make money. Then you start to take the mathematics and start to sell it as signals to people. Then, okay, now it's working, 2 minutes. Then boom. Because you didn't understand it fully, you start to do what? It's time for us to sell the robots now. You are caught in the fluctuations, my friend. You know this thing is going somewhere. Relax, take it easy. You should have a broader plan, not a temporal structure. That's why people fight. Wherever there is a downside, people fight. When I woke up this morning, there's a revelation that I got. I was like, sure, probably if with this market condition, if you are trading for people, you are probably not sleeping. You are having sleepless nights right now. They're busy calling you every day. Because these markets are very, very unpredictable. And listen, don't be too proud. The win of today does not mean you are now a champion. These markets have got a way of humbling people. These markets have got a way of humbling people. This thing will humble you. And one of the most scariest things that I have is to having to always figure out the next trade. That thing is very scary. That's why I decided to not even attempt to trade on a lower time frame at all, because I know how many signals I will get there, and I know that it doesn't mean all these signals are going to win. So what if the next signal becomes the one that finishes me forever? I want to look for a bullet that shoots, and that bullet that shoots became the mathematics. Fine, then we stick to this one. I am not going to change and change and change and change. Why don't you trade S&P and 500? I did trade it before, but you see, 1, 2, 3 instruments are already enough. You understand? They are already enough for me. Honestly, I don't want to lie to you, my brother. All the payouts I have on prop firms, on personal accounts, they come from these instruments. And I am very, very okay with that. I don't mind seeing other instruments, but I don't want to commit to them. I don't. I don't want to do that. I'm fine here. Very, very much fine here. And remember, going to another instrument, it means commitment. And how you trade gold is not how you trade Nasdaq. How you trade Nasdaq is not how you trade SP and 500. I'm telling you, these things are different. They differ. One strategy is not equals to all instruments. That's what I can tell you. So I don't want to be all over. In fact, I don't even have enough money to manage all these instruments and their behaviors. You understand? Yeah, if you have, that's how it is. So as we learn, we move. Can I have W's for these lessons here, please? My first mentor's name is John. Yeah, I'm a prophet now. I'm prophesying. I'm giving you a prophecy, my brother. Please give me W's for these lessons. So, no trade on Nasdaq. So after checking the mirrors, I find out that we are outside our range, which could be a very, very serious irregularity again today. I want to confirm this first before I say what I want to say. I cannot see the importance of this. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. There's something that I understand, which is you see. All right, it's okay. It's okay. It's well understood. Thank you. Now, this here is a high of a candle, which is illegal move, and then this here is our very valid high, right, of our session. So we expect the market to come back into this zone, close below, and hit our TP and hit our today's low. So we wait. That's what I can say. And then as for gold, didn't take buys anyway in the morning, but this is where we expect to buy from, which is a very good area of interest. 3888 there, we are buying from there. That's where we are buying from. So whatever the market does there is not a problem. We wait until we get there, then we buy long term. Okay, all right, guys, I think at this point my time is up, my airtime is up. At the same time, I think there's no need for us to continue sitting here, because now if we sit here now, the next thing we're going to be doing is gossip, and that thing does not add anything into our spirits. It doesn't edify anything. So now we'll start to talk personal issues. I'll start to tell you how much my verse was nice yesterday. I'll start to tell you all those things, and I'll start to tell you those things that will cause you to be jealous of me again. You understand? So what you need to do is to stick to the script. The script is to get you educated, understanding the market, and pursuing your success. That's it. Mind your own business. Right. From me to you, I love you all with the love of Christ. We shall win. See you at 15:15 Central Africa time. We shall be live again right here on YouTube. I'm out.
Asikho kubamba ngamandla lukumame